Okay, this is Greg Addy. I'm going to show you a minute my rainwater collection system. You can see this is where it enters my home off of my home's roof, and I have it entering two sides of the house. So basically we're on the outside here, collects in the rain gutters. We come into the garage where I have them stored. You can see where it enters. I have another pipe here that collects roof debris and also acts as a, if I don't want to add any more water, I just open that valve here, which goes back to the outside and disperses onto the ground. Now, the water fills into these big tanks. These are, as you can see, SR 2000 120 gallon tanks or 119 gallon tanks. In my system I have, I'll just kind of walk it through here, 11 of them. They're all interconnected at the base so that they will evenly fill. And generator and a little gasoline for my home. How I can tell how much is in the tanks is I have a rain gauge here, and all it is a piece of 1/2 inch CPVC with a pop bottle on the end, and I've marked how full they are. Right now it's 3/10 full each tank, and if we were to actually go up, we would see that I have markings 6/10, half, and so on until it's actually completely full. So this system here, I can exit water through a little faucet down here if I want to gravity feed it out. I can do an emergency dump here that have all of them interconnected by opening that valve. And you can see this pipe here that is interconnected, and I'll move back here a little bit. You notice how it's even or just slightly below the domes? That's if the tanks get too full, they'll actually just flow from the bottom and they'll raise with the tanks over and outside. How I pressurize the water, and I'll move over here, is as it comes at the end of the run, I have a shutoff, a pre-filter in case roof debris gets by, a 1/2 horse pump, which I wish I would have used a 3/4 or a 1 now. It has a check valve in there so the water can't back up into the tanks when it's pressurized. And then we have 2 pressure vessels that will add pressure to the system when the pump is activated. I disperse the water through a garden hose style outlet, through a garden hose, or if I want to, I actually have a valve here where this garden hose goes out to an outside sillcock in the back of the house. Now I also have another place where it enters the garage, here and down here. And it fills here. So if you ever want to find out, I'm on Facebook, Greg Addy, and more than happy to give a diagram of how I've done this. But basically I can store about 1,100 gallons of good rainwater.